I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Okay. Good morning. I'm Brooke L, and these are the economic benefits of women's employment in Saudi Arabia. When first reading the stimulus material, the two that can most accurately be related to women's situation regarding employment opportunities in comparison to their male population would be The Holdout, a painting by Norman Rockwell, and Democracy in America by Alexis de Tocqueville. For The Holdout, as you can see on the left of the screen, it shows one woman surrounded by a group of men in a dispute about her decisions made. By her body language, you can tell that she is unwilling to change her decisions. This can be related to a women's situation in Saudi Arabia, specifically towards their constant strive for equal rights. Women there wish for higher opportunities to job employment of non-traditional positions. This will overall benefit Saudi Arabia's growing economy. In Democracy in America, the author mentions their experiences in America relating equality. Though America today has changed drastically and we are speaking on women's rights in Saudi Arabia, it can still be closely related on terms of equality and inequality in which the women of Saudi Arabia experience. This journal mainly focuses on male equality perspectives and their underestimated privilege of equality. This can be tied into how men are given privileges of guardianship over women and the restriction that further prevent women from reaching their full potential. From this, I created my research question: to what extent has Saudi Arabia restricted their women's rights to the point where their economy is inefficient? Currently, women in Saudi Arabia have limited employment opportunities because of a variety of restrictions due to Saudi law. For example, in this graph, you can see that male employment percentages are much higher than female employment percentages, and female unemployment rates are much higher than male unemployment rates. Why is this? Women in Saudi Arabia are mainly seen as less able-bodied than men and are given less of an opportunity for job employment because of stereotypical cultural circumstances. Women must be with a male guardian escort at all times outside of their homes and are only able to do certain tasks if given permission by that guardian if it is outside of their own household. This is something that is majorly holding women back of their opportunities for non-traditional jobs, in which case would be higher-ups in government, education, and business, rather than lower female positions like medical healthcare assistants or teachers. This leads into my argument that women should be given higher opportunity for employment in order to be beneficial towards Saudi Arabia's overall economy. Regarding this, my first solution would be to give women a higher education. If women are so restricted of their rights, maybe it's because they don't have as high enough education as the male population. Actually, as displayed by this graph, women in Saudi Arabia can be seen to have some of the highest education. This shows all the percentages of female graduates with degrees of higher education. Women definitely have the skill and the knowledge for the same jobs as men. Also, education is not to be seen as a competition between genders due to the fact that there are a variety of female-only universities located within Saudi Arabia. Therefore, education is not to be seen as an issue for the restriction of female employment in Saudi Arabia. My second solution presented would be to lift the male guardianship laws that restrict females from further gaining equality in job employment opportunities. This will not only be effective for women to be able to have individualism in their rights, but also allowing them in non-traditional jobs. Although this can be something that majorly shifts the guardianship practices, it's simply unrealistic due to the cultural practices of the Saudi people. Also, as you can see from the graph above, the majority of political representatives in Saudi Arabia's government are men. This will prevent women from further getting the upper hand in changing this law. However, something that can be done in order to help women gain Something that will help women gain more opportunities in their employment would have more women become political representatives in law. This can be something that helps women receive or change the guardianship law, or even straight away allow women into non-traditional jobs. Creating these opportunities will help the economy and allow individualism for Saudi women. Again, though this can become a more realistic option for increasing employment rates in women, it does as well have its limits. Women being able to get where they need to be in a position of power can be increasingly difficult, even given high education. Also, gaining the vote in the first place can also be difficult. Saudi Arabia has one of the lowest female populations, and it continues to decrease today, as presented in the graph above. With a smaller female population, also with no guarantee that all women will vote in favor towards the female representative, there is a small chance more females in government positions will increase. In conclusion, women in Saudi Arabia should be given more opportunities for non-traditional jobs in order to be beneficial towards the economy. With already having a high education, however, being restricted by their full potential due to male guardianship and a lack of female political representation can further prevent women from helping the economy. Thank you.
Great job. For your oral defense questions, you're going to receive 2 of them. The first question is, what information did you need that you weren't able to find?
So I needed more information on the amount of women that are political representatives. I was trying to find another graph for the limitation as I presented in my limitation for solution 2. So that was something that I had trouble finding that could help better support my limitations for my third solution.
Okay. All right, and then the last question is, what additional questions emerged from your research and why are they important?
I think it was mainly just how the male population themselves help support Saudi Arabia's economy more, and how they've been getting by with the less amount of female employment that is given to them.
Okay.